What's up, guys? This is Gershwin, and I'm here with
the Sound Alchemist,
and welcome to another episode of For the Greater. We're gonna answer the questions that you guys left off. Oh, I forgot to put the timer on. You guys left these last Tuesday, so now we're gonna answer them.
And we begin with our homie Vladimir Ryu, and he says the question was about the favorite Tau sept, and it was the title. Right. Thanks for clearing that up, bro.
Yes.
The next one.
Pinky Bird 77. Who do you think would win in an even point battle? Space Marine Scouts or Imperial Guard with all their tanks? Just not super heavies. Imperial
Guard. Yeah.
Jester Godfield.
Jester Godfield says he's got a question and it's not a big deal, but here we go. I've seen different sources of artwork that show Tau with hooves and some without. I thought they could just be humans because they are good at integrating other species into their army, but in looking at the hands you can tell by the fingers what's up with that. Do Tau and humans interbreed or something? And in doing so, make them three-fingered, blue-skinned humans with normal feet.
No, they can't interbreed. It's like mixing a dog and a cat. It's not gonna happen. They can smash, but nothing's gonna come out.
Yeah.
And it's probably just artistic.
Yeah. And then as far as I know, the early depictions, I think they have hooves, but I'm not too sure about the newer ones.
And they might have shoes. I've never seen some barefoot Tau.
Yeah, but they do look all weird shaped.
LTLM, if you could absorb a soul of any race and gain its ability, which race would you absorb? Orcs!
Grey Knights. Because then I'd be like
Psychic.
a super awesome psyker.
I would smell really bad, but if I believe something, it will come true. Vladimir Ryu.
If Donald Trump was in 40K, what race would he be?
So this is the origins of Donald Trump's race in the 40K universe. There is a High Lord... No. There is a Imperial governor of a planet, and this is a trash planet. And that governor takes shit. And that shit is Donald Trump. But it's a sentient shit that speaks. And people are so amazed by that talking piece of shit that they start following it. Little do they know, he is chaos possessed. He is possessed by the chaos god. I don't give a fuck. And then he tricks everybody into believing what is spewing out of his mouth, but really he has no brain because he's a piece of shit. And then the entire world has to be, what is it called? Exterminatus by the Grey Knights because they find out that this piece of shit is ruining the world.
Yeah. And on to the next question. Eternal Smile. Why would you hate the Emperor? What are you, heretic?
Nobody hates the nobody hates the Emperor. The Emperor protects.
He does.
Rens 29. Wait, if someone died in 40K universe, their souls go to the warp or something, right? Or somewhere, right? Is there some place like heaven in 40K so that my soul can rest? Or war is everything? The title of Warhammer 40K is that... What does it say?
In the grim dark future, there is only war.
Yeah. So as far as I know, there is no heaven. I want to fix that, but whatever. There is no heaven. Right? There's nothing that you've heard of.
Not that I know of. I want to. No, never mind. I was gonna say like the saints would kind of dictate that there is a heaven because of the background of like religion.
Yeah.
But I don't think so.
Because I think our souls are made up of the same fabric that, like, it's just energy. So when you die, you probably you go back to the energy, and your essence, probably is no more, I guess. I don't know.
On to the next, by Paw Power 1995. Can y'all do if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device react video?
Yeah, we actually should do that because that sounds like fun.
It does.
Rise Sunderland. Oh, you know what? Suggest which episode. Yeah. Also, can you explain the machine spirit of a Titan? We're gonna have a Titan video pretty soon. Yeah.
It'll be explained in that one.
Yeah. LTLM.
What would happen if an Eldar and a human had a child?
There's actually a story of an Eldar human hybrid
who was a Ultramarine, I believe.
Yep. He became a librarian.
Yeah. That's actually pretty interesting. Canon-wise, I think they changed that into they can't procreate, but that's a really cool theory. I like it.
Yeah. Eli Mason. Which army in 40K is the most underpowered in your opinion? Tyranids.
Tyranids, yeah. They need a codex bad.
who needs to be updated?
Tyranids and Chaos, I guess. But Tyranids need it way more.
No, do the orcs first before Chaos.
Flyman says, thanks for putting my question into the title. Here's another one. From what you said, it seems the least like Chaos God for you is Zeech. Am I right? Anyways, everything goes as planned.
No, I like Zeech. I like Zeech a lot. I like the Emperor's Children or Thousand Sons? Thousand Sons.
Zeech is Thousand Sons.
Yeah, I really like them. So yeah.
What would you say your least liked?
Nurgle. Yours?
I want to say Zeech, but after reading all this lore and everything, it's getting really hard. I don't want to say Slaanesh, because I feel like Fulgrim and his dudes are pretty badass, but I guess if I had to pick, it would be Zeech. But it's ever-changing.
Gar Burn, right?
I think that's right.
What happens if a chaos corrupts all of mankind? Won't all the gods like Nurgle, etc., won't their source of power be depleted as they live off the suffering of man? They don't necessarily just live off the suffering of man. They have other, what is it called?
Segways.
What? They have other races that they can absorb energy from, and then not to mention they battle within themselves. So, and after reading a lot of the lore, like, there's just so much. There's so many reasons why going to Chaos would benefit the humans, because like giving birth to a child helps Slaanesh. Eating a delicious piece of pie helps Slaanesh. What is the other one? Fighting to survive cancer helps Nurgle. What is it called?
Fighting to survive in general, like if you're like in war.
Yeah.
It helps Khorne.
Well, no. So honor helps Khorne. So like, if you, I don't know, become a general, that helps Khorne. But yeah. So humans would be better off going towards Chaos. Ooh. Comment down below.
Thanks, Car Brian, for a very controversial question. But we have to go to Snip Snap Snippy Ab, which we haven't seen in a while.
I am quite interested in how your process in doing research is. Do you do a massive amount of books, or do you read a massive amount of books? No, because I can't even read this. Do you go straight into the lexicanum and search for all you need? Yes. We go to Wikia, mostly Wiki. The Wiki page is like the go-to place. We also go to the lexicanum, and we also go to the 4chan.
Yeah. Also, if I need something like really quick, I just go to forums and type in something, or Reddit helps too.
Yep. The codexes too, especially for the weapons.
Right. Yeah, that's very, very helpful.
Yep.
But like the older codexes, sometimes some of that stuff gets overwritten, so it's kind of hard to
do stuff
with the older ones.
Tom Spear.
What would you rather? Know everything and anything in the universe, more than the Emperor and the Old Ones and the Eldar, and be aware that all of the Warhammer 40k universe is actually real, but be stuck as you right now in this time? Or would you rather be sucked into the future, to the current time of the 40k universe, but be a Primarch of your own and be in a constant struggle of survival and have your fate of the universe on your shoulders, as you are one of the lost Primarchs who will come back to restore order to the universe? Definitely the second one.
Really? I'll do the first. I'd rather stay here and know everything.
But you can't do anything about it.
Well, he didn't specify know everything about the 40k universe. He just said know everything. I would know everything. I would be the smartest person in the world. I'll figure out how to time travel.
All our information in this video would be correct.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like actually being a part of things and participating would be better than just being, I guess, idle, but knowing. So it's more of an action versus a chilling, right?
Next question, right?
Mauricio Barrera.
Are there any cute Xeno women? Of course. Have you seen some of the Tau sculpts?
I knew you were going to bring that up.
There's some Tau sculpts by this guy on eBay.
Be careful when you type in stuff on Google, because, yeah.
And then check out our Slaanesh video. It's
Yeah.
How do you feel about Katachan Death World? It's awesome.
It is really cool.
I like the whole thought of like Tyranids landed on there and they're like, holy shit, this is tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you feel about the new Space Hulk game? I haven't played it.
I don't know, but from what I've heard, it's alright.
Is the collectivism of the Tau greater good harmful to the war, or the ethereal evil? Well, let's think about it. You probably know more about the greater good, right? So, like, the greater good
just means
do they preach anything in terms of, like, excess? Like,
no, because you're only supposed to provide and do what you were born to do in your caste. Like, let's say you're a fire warrior. Your only objection in life is to serve the greater good through fighting. You can't build, you can't do anything else, just fight.
So you drill, right? Mm-hmm. And I think it would be negative because the Imperium, what they do, they employ a bunch of people to go out into Hive City and make sure that citizens have like not structured, but like rigorous tasks to complete. Because if they're too busy doing the task, then they won't sin. They won't have thoughts of like, I want to eat that marshmallow or whatever, which feeds Slanesh and all this other stuff that would feed the Chaos Gods. But then at the same time, it's so easy to feed the Chaos Gods that maybe in the future the Tau will end up creating their own god of something or another.
That'd be interesting. And also, I do think that the Ethereals are evil.
I like to watch these videos. Thank you.
Richard My Hand. Woohoo! I made it into a Q&A video. For the record, it's pronounced My Hand. Okay, so that should be pretty cool to serve. If you had to be a part of a human faction, which would you choose? He'd probably go for Inquisition or Rogue Trader.
Rogue Trader would be awesome. I didn't think about that before, but yeah, I would love to be a Rogue Trader.
I think I'd probably be like freaking Imperial Guard, 1 out of a million kind of guy.
Why?
Oh, like if I had to choose?
Yeah.
Oh, if I had to choose, yeah, I'd be in the Inquisition.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're all like shady and shit. And
which Ordo?
The Ordo Heroclix, I think that's what it's called.
So you would hurt your own kind.
Right. You know, root them out.
Which would you choose? Oh, kind of answered already.
Yeah.
You'd probably go for the Inquisition or Rogue Trader. Oh wait, you read the whole thing?
Yeah, I read the whole thing.
Okay, Bran McComber, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I still keep watching and love the videos. Could you please indulge a neck beard? Could you please indulge a neck beard and do a 40 facts about my beloved Black Templar? As a longtime Chaos and Orc player, I've always loved them and the other second founding chapters like Flesh Terrors or Crimson Fists. We're definitely going to do all Space Marine chapters, but Black Templars and Crimson Fists are probably going to be one of the top ones.
Yeah, even the Blood Jaguars, which one of you guys keeps on asking. Alright.
Slothmaster.
Your name is just
slow.
Yeah, it's very slow. If Vulcan would just come back and take back the Salamanders, what do you think would happen in general with the Imperium? Just having a Primarch be active in this time frame would make a huge impact, I feel.
I think Civil War impact, like, I'm pretty sure, I still think that the Inquisition and the High Lords of Terror would be like, no, this guy's gonna take the power. Like, people are gonna start seeing him as a god and not the God Emperor, even though the God Emperor doesn't want to be considered a god.
No.
So, chaos, but awesomeness too.
Yeah, maybe it'd be really interesting. What we got next?
Carl Sittler.
My friend and I hold the belief that Space Marines and Chaos Marines fought each other to the death over which Iron Maiden songs are best.
I've never listened to Iron Maiden.
Yeah, it would be an interesting fight.
The
Intox 23. Yeah. So, GW cranks out specific guardsman's regiment from time to time with iconic culture and equipment. What would you like to see? I love some Viking Wolf Guards from Fenris. Keep on keeping on, guys. From a fan from Normandy.
We kind of answered this before in the last one.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
I said it was going to be like a aqua water type theme to them. So like submarines and torpedoes and scuba gear and all that stuff.
I would do I would love to see some type of like jungle fighters that don't look like Rambo, like the Viet Cong, or like
Avatar.
Avatar.
Like they're like they live in the jungle.
Avatar lives in the jungle?
No, not that Avatar. Like
Which
James Cameron's Avatar.
Oh, I don't even remember that one.
How do you not remember? It was like the biggest movie ever. They're blue.
Oh!
The Navi.
Well, no, yeah, I remember that. But they had loincloths.
Right,
no, I wouldn't.
You gotta blend into your surroundings.
No, I wouldn't want that.
Alright.
Alright, Randy, right, no war. Because the Chaos Gods need human beings to worship and to commit atrocities for them so that they can exist. Are you gonna ask a question?
I think there's a question.
Okay, so that they can exist, would the Chaos Guide step in to save the human beings if they were to be in the brink of extinction from the Tyranids, or any so that they can save themselves? Yeah, definitely.
Red Versa. Hey lads, love the 40 facts videos. Question for the orc-minded. Got me 2 DACA jet kits. Also made a Blitz Obama from a 1/32nd scale World War II plane.
Nice.
But what would you suggest I make the other 2 as? What would your reasoning be on it?
I mean, like I showed you guys last time, I'm not done with this. Like, this is my only orc flyer, so I don't use flyers. The last I heard, DACA jets are really, really good, but who knows? So what I would ask is for everybody viewing to help
Red
Versa out and comment down below and tell him what he should convert the 2 planes to be. You could always just magnetize them and do like Bomber and DACA and that new...
The new one that came out in the supplement.
That's what I would say. Rye Sunderland, do you think that the Angry Marines could become canon? No.
Never.
Not a chance.
LTLM, you guys are the best 40k channel.
Thanks, man. Gage Lichlier. For the Emperor! Yes. LTLM.
Marvel has better characters, but DC have really good stories. I think...
Sometimes.
Yeah, it depends. Your turn.
Dragon Punch 903. Do you think that the Emperor can win against anyone on one, or if not, who can beat him? Can he beat up against? Or can he win against? Can he win against anyone? Of course not. God School Thraka would destroy him, especially in his current state.
Well, yeah, in his current state, anybody else.
And like you gotta remember, he almost got defeated by Horus.
But that's because he was holding back.
Was he though?
He was. He was like, my beloved son. There's still a piece of you in there.
Or is it that the Chaos Gods strengthened Horus so much that he thought that he couldn't, that he was holding back?
And he's like, nah, mine bullets. There you go.
What do you think?
No, I think he can take anybody one-on-one. Like, he's... Even though he's like... I guess he's like human, he's still like the most badass guy.
David Morin, do you think one of the missing Primarchs can be absorbed by the Nids? That's why they are drawn to the Imperium.
Probably not.
Interesting, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool concept.
LTLM.
Why did the 2 of you pick Orcs and Tau?
I picked Orcs because back in the day, like before I even knew what Warhammer was, I used to go into the Warhammer store and just look at the models and like, oh cool, they look really cool. I didn't know what it was or anything like that. And I guess one of the guys that was working at the Games Workshop store, he saw me come in and out a bunch of times. So he was like, hey, you want me to teach you how to play? And then I was like, no, because I was a shy kid. And then finally I went there with my parents, and then the guy's like, here, and he gave me a fantasy orc. And then my mom was like, are you sure you're going to give this to him for free? And then, yeah, it was free, and then I took it, and that's where I got work. So that's how I started work.
Here's my long-winded explanation on why I like Tau. Because their battle suits are cool.
O Loca di Cultura. Heresy.
Simon Titus MPS. Are you guys any good at painting figures?
Hell yeah.
If so, can we have some painting tutorials? That's all this guy right here.
I'm really good at painting, but it takes too much time to make painting videos, and we don't get as much out of it. Like, the lore videos that we put out, like, we'll get minimum 1,000 views per day. If we put out a painting tutorial, 400 maybe. So yeah.
Adam Husari says, do you guys watch Steven Universe? If so, then who would win in a war, the Imperium of Man or the Homeworld Gems? If you don't watch Steven Universe, then what would you call yourself if you were a free blade? I don't watch Steven Universe. I heard it's pretty nifty.
I never even heard of it.
It's a Cartoon Network, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Free Blade, what would you call yourself?
I don't know.
Well, the Free Blades, they can name themselves anything they want because they've been away from the Imperium for so long. So I would be,
I don't want to just make it something easy and just say the Alchemists or something.
I would be Lord Commander Gershwan of House Gershwanian. Okay.
I'll stick to what I said.
Data Wargaming. We want a Warlord Titan, doesn't we? My precious Golem. We need it. We want it. We can't afford it. Can we, my precious Golem?
I think it means Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
I thought it was pronounced Golem.
It's Gollum, ain't it?
What's the difference?
Golem is a Pokemon.
What?
It's that rock thing.
I thought he was named after like a golem. I thought golems were the ones that like.
They live under. No, those are trolls.
Yeah, but golems are the ones that protect, right?
I think so.
Thank you for asking questions. Please ask again. We'll answer them next week.
Yeah. And as always, we are at the end of this video. He is
Gershwan.
I am the Sound Alchemist, and we are out of here.